I know I spot of the day. Can I bring this chest for your life?
If you want me to shoot that shit. People like this. Thank you.
So, that means I cannot.
For now.
Please help me open the other room.
I think she's talking about.
This one.
Right. This does not have any deep mouse.
Does not have a mouse. What is a mouse?
I don't know.
I beg. Can you help me out?
I'm not lazy to go David that is there.
Please come on, plug in.
Only plug it.
Just tell the tell him to come and plug it. Or just give it 3 minutes. Later we'll
We still doing seconds later. Like, it's not showing immediately what's happening.
I bet no other station keeps you locked down like we do. Now listen. You want this. How about this? What about this? You definitely like this. 106.9 going in the radio. Everything you'll ever want.
You're now tuned in.
Hi, Frida.
To Go Uni Radio.
Go Uni Radio. Giving you non-stop supply of great music.
It's so rolling, not a stop, watch, or never stop.
I love Go Uni Radio.
106.9, the heartbeat of Raleigh.
Alright, welcome to 106.9 FM Go Uni Radio, and hope you're having fun wherever you are. This is a very beautiful day. This is Saturday. I say Saturday, imagine me. Today is Wednesday, the 12th day of November 2025, and of course, it's a very awesome and auspicious day. And certainly, as we always do it every morning, I have in the studio Frida.
Yeah. Good morning, Coast City. How was your night? How has it been? Especially my night was short. I don't know about you guys, but I didn't feel it. I slept and woke up and it was already morning. But either way, it's another day to rise up strong, go out about your daily day and just make the most out of it. Wake up with enthusiasm, positivity, and most especially gratitude to make the most out of today.
Frida is a night monger. You seldom sleep well at night, actually. And then I noticed it. Frida is always keeping awake, always articulating. I wouldn't say thinking, I wouldn't say worrying, but she's always articulating what she's going to bring up every morning for you. So you understand how it goes every day. Right here on 106.9 FM Go Uni Radio. Of course, it's a very beautiful day. My name is Chikeze Obuna. You can always call me Chike in the house. And I have Frida in the house this morning. And both of us is going to help you navigate through the day. And certainly, we're going to give you motivation for the day. And, quote of the day where we'll try as much as possible to keep you in the right frame of mind as you pursue your daily activity. And we'll look at what the weather will be today in Enugu and some cities in the country. And of course, after that, we'll be going through our top stories for the day and then for newspaper headlines. So, with no further ado, Frida is ready. She's hot this morning. So, Frida has something for us this morning. Listen carefully. I beg on you to listen carefully and hear what Frida has to say.
Okay, well, I don't say much. Chike, I'm painting it as if I used to always talk. But either ways, Wednesday means I'm already halfway through this week. So we have more than 120 hours actually to get that thing done. That thing that you were stalling to do. It's just Wednesday. There's Thursday, there's Friday, there's Saturday. So there is still time. Don't feel like your goal for this week have expired because it's Wednesday. We're just halfway through the week. The other half continues from tomorrow, and things can be done within just those hours. So make it count. I always say that, make it count, make it count. That would be my slogan actually, because making it count is like the best thing you're going to do for yourself in life. So make Wednesday count. It's part of and make sure you live in it also. It's part of your daily journey, your daily process. I remember I said always live in the process. So Wednesday is part of that process. So be in today.
I always love Frida's quotes because most times I get the punchline. Always live in the process.
Yeah.
Like don't negate the process because it's
Don't
quite
avoid
important.
it. Very important.
If I tell you people the age of this girl talking all this thing, you think it's one and two.
Please don't.
You think he's one. You think when you see her, you think he's one heavy. Well, actually, she's a heavy achiever, and I've been able to think towards this line. Frida, Frida, you amaze me. You amaze me.
My pleasure.
All right, if you're joining us live on YouTube, live on your radio, live on Facebook, this is 106.9 FM Going the radio, and of course, it's Good Morning Cool City, where we go through the day, the morning with you. Morning can always be daunting, be tasking. You know, I don't know how you woke up from sleep, and sometimes you have this feeling when you wake up not to do anything. I don't know if you ever felt like
I
that.
felt like that this morning. I had to go back to sleep immediately. I felt like doing nothing when I woke up. It's stressful. For real.
Of course, it's stressful. Like sometimes I wonder why it's this stressful.
You know
For crying out
what?
loud, you're just waking up from sleep.
Yes, I mean I should be full of life while waking up. I just recharged, but the recharging felt like I was drained. So I had to go back to sleep again and woke up still not recharged. So I think everything that's happened within our own mind. We wake up say, "Oh my God, it's today again." And it's Saturday, I've not yet reached.
Of course,
We
of
will
course,
start getting
of
tired
course.
from our mind for you.
And the beauty of the whole thing is it's not always like that. Some mornings you wake up, you feel so
You feel
energized.
so- you
You
feel
want
so
to
refreshed.
accomplish the world that
Yeah,
day.
you'll be fruitful that day, productive. Other days you wake up and then you just lost enthusiasm. It happens.
All right, and that's it. And of course, Frida has the weather report for us this morning. So Frida, tell us how Enugu would be like today because it's hot already. So don't tell us that it's cloudy. Say
You know,
there'll be cloudy day
Enugu
today.
never shows sunny day. It never shows partly sunny. It never shows sunny. So it is cloudy, yo. And I will say it. Enugu, it's cloudy, but we all know that it is hot. I mean, how will you wake up in the morning? You should be feeling cold breeze, but your room is stuffed. The air is not moving. Everywhere is just stiff, and it's showing me that it's cloudy. It's cloudy, yo. And the percent is 10%. The humidity is 93% yet again, and the wind is 5 kilometers per hour. Can you feel the wind?
I can't feel any wind.
I can't
though.
feel any wind.
Like,
It's weird.
Notwithstanding the fact that we're in an airtight studio, but
I
then
can't feel it. And it's 25 degrees Celsius right now, but are you feeling like it is? It feels like it's hotter than usual, actually. And it's getting hotter, but it should be getting cooler because we're going to December. So the Hamatan should be coming yet again. We are seeing nothing. Well, anyway, Kogi still shows that there's going to be a flood situation near the Niger River. I don't know why this keeps popping up. I don't know why it hasn't happened. But I pray it does not happen. Let's not claim lives there, anyways. But the pressure there is 10%, humidity is 95, and the wind is 3 kilometers per hour. So, like I always say, let us be safe out there in Kogi. Flood is never a good thing, actually. So let us avoid that place as much as possible. Even if half of our fishes come from there, right? They fish there for us, but we don't want any death. We don't want any more death in this area. But for Lagos, it is 26 degrees Celsius actually. There, it is 10% humidity, 96%, and the wind is 3 kilometers per hour. Lagos is hot though.
Lagos is hot. Like you
it
just
is
imagine the
hot.
kind of crowd in Lagos.
I can't.
Like
Nothing moves there. I mean, whenever there's traffic, it is jammed and it is jammed. Just leave your car there and go home.
But the typical Lagosians will not agree with you. They will tell you life happens in Lagos. And of course, life do happen in Lagos.
Sorry, what kind of life happening that doesn't happen here?
You really can't compare Enugu to Lagos. Like, you can't compare Enugu with Lagos. They are incomparable.
Okay.
Lagos is
How?
where
Lagos
everything
is
happens. It's where the
much
money
better.
is. It's
Where the money is.
It's where the
Sometimes there's no money
business.
in Enugu.
There's money in Enugu, but you know now, Frida, you know how
What
far.
do I know? Explain to me. Explain to me. I need to know.
But Lagos
Okay,
is actually the commercial center of the country. Is where the core financial flow of the country happens. Enugu is it just trickles down to Enugu.
You know, the way good things are deemed to be happening, that's the way the opposite of it happened though. So I hope you're aware of that.
Of course. But
Exactly.
we shouldn't be dwelling on the negative. We should be looking at the positive.
I need to consider two sides of things before you just.
I'm learning from you. All this while you've been telling us to focus on the positives, focus on the
Focus on the
positive.
positive, yes, but I'm not. We are in a country where negativity is surpassing positivity. Let's try to balance it, okay? for the betterment of all of us, actually.
Of course. So no, Frida's still on the weather. Frida still have more on the weather.
I still have more, and that is Abuja on the weather. Abuja is 27 degrees Celsius, and it is partly sunny yet again. So that place is hot. I mean, this is the only this that I will show you accuracy of what is happening there. It's actually hot. The weather, the wind is 3 kilometers per hour, and that's low. Humidity is 15%, and the humidity is 93%. So Abuja is hot. Let us be frank. So thin clothes and a lot of water, because if you feel dehydrated, the rest of your day can go down the drain. You will feel like you didn't achieve anything. Dehydration is a bad thing. So let's be safe out there, guys.
Of course, and that's Frida, the lady with the golden voice, and our motivator every day. So I won't say our motivator today. She's always there giving us hot. And of course, if you're watching us live on YouTube and on Facebook, certainly you're looking at the pretty Frida telling us how to navigate through the day.
Yeah.
And of course, certainly I'm learning a lot from Frida. Every time I sit with Frida, I learn a lot from her.
I'm the person learning from you, Chike.
I try to draw inspiration from Frida. Come on now, Frida.
I learn from you every single day, Chike. You cannot be learning from me. I'm the apprentice here.
I
learn every day.
Whoever is watching us right now will not even see me as the teacher.
What?
Look at me, look at you now. Check it out.
It's not physical looks, so it's intellectual looks.
Fire.
Honestly speaking, if you speak with Chike, you understand what I'm saying. Okay, this need just need hype.
Alright, guys. Frida don't enter the hype. Frida don't whine me. Alright, guys. You're still on 206.9 FM going in the radio, and remember, you can join us live on Facebook and on YouTube. Currently, we're streaming live on YouTube. And certainly you're listening to us. Perhaps you're driving to work, or you are already in the office, or maybe you are just waking up, because we have people that wake up late.
Yes.
They actually, there's something about 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m. sleep. Especially if you're living in a quiet environment.
That is when the sleep comes. It's not in the night.
I'm
From 2
telling
a.m.
you.
to 6 a.m.
And then the breeze, the
Then
calmness
your
of the
window is
morning.
open with your blanket over. Everything
Oh
is
my
just
God.
set.
Oh my God, Frida.
I mean,
just
why
feel
would
like
you
going
want
back
to?
speak now.
Why would you want to wake up from 2 to 6 a.m.? That is where the real sleep happens.
I just
I'm
feel like
telling you
going
from
back to sleep now.
experience. It is beautiful to sleep from 2 a.m. but then you have to get things done now.
Of course, you have to get things done, because if you sleep long, hunger you need to wake you up. All right about now we're gonna go through what our top stories for the day is saying, and we have loads of interesting stories in the country. And of course, we are going to go. Let's say we are going to go from political down to entertainment, right?
Sure.
All right, we'll have this first one, and this story we got it from the Leadership newspaper, and the story goes with the headline, with the heading, I beg your pardon, why Tinubu is suddenly interested in Ekweremadu's release, according to Madi Shehu. Madi is the social commentator and activist. It's practically everybody's activist in the country like Nigeria. So the story has it that social critic and activist Madi Shehu has questioned what he called President Bola Tinubu's sudden efforts to secure the release of former Deputy Senate President Ike Ekweremadu from a UK prison, describing the move as politically motivated and tied to preparations for the 2027 general election. In a post shared on his official X handle on Tuesday, Shehu claimed that the president's decision to establish a high-powered committee to engage the United Kingdom government over Ekweremadu's imprisonment was not driven by humanitarian concern, but by strategic political calculations.
When I came across that line, it was heavy. It's not driven by humanitarian concern. They're trying to tell the man that Ekweremadu that they are not releasing you because they want to. They're releasing you because you have something to bring to them. You have something to offer. You understand what I'm saying? So that's actually a punchline.
But Ekweremadu's case is quite a very dicey one.
Yes,
he was caught, he was enmeshed in a human organ trafficking controversy, and then he was in prison. But then, I wouldn't say I hope that's, or I wouldn't say it's actually none of our business.
It's none of our business, actually. It isn't.
Because as 2027 is fast approaching, 2026 will be filled with a lot of political calculations, moves. All right,
So, yeah.
that's it. And of course, Shell's argument is that Tinubu's move was less about compassion and more about political optics ahead of the next general election. Well,
Okay.
let's see how that
Let's
goes
see how
for
it
them.
goes.
All right, the next story this morning is FCT Minister Wike naval officer clash threats to
Oh.
national security. I don't know if you saw that
I
video.
saw the video.
Wike was
yesterday.
raking.
He was on fire yesterday. He said I'm speaking and you were speaking, and then this, and then oh my god, it was a heated argument.
I was somehow trying to. You just imagine when you're watching certain level of energetic heated arguments like that, and you're telling yourself, "We can no slap this way, no slap this
No
way."
slap. You know that's how I'm saying. He was near to it. He told him, "You are putting yourself in trouble. You are putting yourself in trouble." Like,
But then I somehow will commend the soldier actually, because
Standing his
there's
ground
this
like
level
that.
of professionalism he exhibited. He stood his ground. He insisted because an
Actually.
order is an order. He wasn't intimidated by
By
the
him.
very powerful man standing before him. Well, the former chief of army staff, General Brutai, okay, who said, okay, the story has it. The story says that a former chief of army staff, that's Lieutenant General Toko Yusuf Brutai, retired, has warned that the confrontation between the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, Nyesom Wike, and a Nigerian Navy officer in Abuja on Tuesday poses a clear and present danger to national security. And the former chief of staff, who is a one-time Nigeria's ambassador to Benin Republic, called for immediate corrective action to remedy the situation. So his argument is that
I think he's demanding an apology from Wike. I think he stated that Wike should give an apology, a sincere one, to the man he verbally assaulted. That's what he said.
actually his argument is that Wike's action undermines
Yeah.
the federal government authority, because it's only the president, who is the commander-in-chief of the armed forces, has the constitutional right, constitutional provision to order people
To
like
stop work and everything.
to place such order. If it's not the courts, if it's not the court, Wike is not the court now,
No,
just
it's
the minister.
not.
Certainly, some arguments has it that what he could have done was, when he saw the situation, he would have just taken it up
To the
with his
president,
superior,
yes.
not necessarily superior, the chief of defense staff,
Oh,
at least
actually.
or
Much
the
for
minister
him
of
to settle
defense.
it, yeah.
I'd be like, okay, look at what's going on, and then the normal
Process.
channel
Procedure,
protocols
everything.
of doing those things. But unfortunately, Oga wants to show power, and the soldier
he
stood
did.
his ground. And then, according to the former chief of army staff, he said that disrespects the commander-in-chief and wounds the morale of every officer who serves under the Nigerian flag. And of course, he's calling on Nyesom Wike to immediately tender an unequivocal public apology to both the president as commander-in-chief and then to the armed forces of Nigeria and to the specific officer also whose honor was violated. Well, I do hope that it's sorted
That
out
goes
clearly.
well. Did you see that part of the clip where the soldier was like, I think they were still in the heated argument, then another person spoke from the back. The man was not like, my friend, won't you just go and do what he's telling you? Everybody just shifted their attention from the minister to that particular police. And then the listener to question was like, how will I be talking and policemen will be talking? I saw that clip and was like, oh shit. Like, you're like, I senior you are my junior era, so you shouldn't be talking when I'm talking. Like, why will you include your matter in
But
what is your opinion needed?
that also underscores the very, it highlights the very tension that always occurs between police officers and
military,
soldiers.
actually.
Alright, still on our top stories for today. Remember, we are streaming live on YouTube, so you go on to YouTube at Godfrey Okoye University Radio 106.9 FM Enugu to see us live, and drop your comments as well. And certainly you could also ask questions. Okay, we get some comments. Somebody saying, great show you have going on, dear Chike and Frida. Thank you so much, Daniel, for that. Thank you so much for commenting. And okay, we're going back to our story now. Frida has seen this one. She's not activated. Frida is not activated. Now she's adjusting her seat. Okay.
Let's go into this one.
This is going to be a battle now
Let's go
between
into this
men
one.
and women.
I'm here for the girls because gay.
So
Okay.
Gege said the social media sensation who has gone viral over his, controversial views about relationship, said men doing women favor by marrying them. Oh yeah, Frida,
Like-
unleash.
I'm sorry. Excuse you. What do you mean by that?
Unleash.
They say if you go down to this news deeply, right? Isegege said he's not in need of any woman, actually, except for children, which can be done without any form of formal proposals or marriages. I'm sorry, why would you want to get a child without a woman? Okay, and we women now would like to stand our ground that, you must marry us first for you get anything from us. Then you don't want the child now. Go and adopt them. And then he also said it is un-African culture, un-African, for a man to kneel and propose to you.
But it's actually un-African, right?
Chike,
Look at our fathers.
give me your opinion. Like, let's be sincere to ourselves.
No,
Give me your
my opinion when it comes to culture is that it evolves.
Chike, we're talking about culture here, and we're talking about this guy's mindset. I feel like it's blown away. Any Gege follower, they should just clear from my front. This Gege university thing that is happening, they should just clear because, okay, Chike, let's be sincere now. You want to propose to your girl. Okay, you want to propose. I don't know how active you are in this Gege thing. If you are so active, then you are gone, just like him. So I don't know how active you are in this thing.
I don't really actively watch him. I only get to know
on this
Gege
particular headline now, do you think it's un-African? Let's leave culture. Do you think
wait. Let's read this story. Let's just read out the story for our listeners. Okay, the social media personality Gege has sparked outrage and debate following his comments on marriage traditions during the latest episode of the Honest Bunch podcast. Okay, while speaking on proposal culture, Gege argued that African men should not kneel to propose to women, insisting the act was un-African and that men were doing women a favor by choosing to marry them. So when the host countered his position, noting that women also make significant sacrifices by accepting marriage, raising children, and managing homes, Gege stood his ground. According to him, men don't need marriage for anything, adding that he personally did not need a woman for anything except to have children, which he noted can happen without marriage or formal proposals. His comments have since triggered heated arguments. Of course, we're seeing the heated arguments right here. And now you're seeing Frida boiling. Okay, and with many Nigerians condemning his remarks as derogatory and outdated, while others defended him, saying he was merely expressing a traditional viewpoint. And of course, I don't really agree with Gege because marriage is a sacrifice. It's a commitment from both parties.
He's speaking for every man.
No,
he just said
Gege cannot be our
he said
spokesperson.
men don't need marriage or women for anything.
No, we need marriage.
Okay.
I'm not married actually, but
so do you think that
marriage is quite important.
You are doing women a favor by marrying them?
No. See. I don't really agree with the fact that you are doing anybody a favor by marrying them. As a matter of fact, if marriage boils down to the fact that if you start espousing that level of mentality that you're doing this person a favor for marrying them, then the marriage is actually you are setting it up to fail. So marriage is supposed to be two people are going to be together and together making sacrifices. He doesn't need help. So Gege has every right to express his opinion, and of course,
I don't mind.
It's always sometimes it will come out controversial.
Where is he getting such opinions from? I don't want to really judge, but I feel like every human we see is scarred by one experience or another.
But the part I could somehow agree with him is the fact that you don't necessarily need to kneel down to ask anybody hand in marriage. Me, I don't really subscribe to that idea of kneeling down.
Look, it's a choice. You choose to kneel, you choose not to kneel, just make it look beautiful and everything. But then this guy is bringing
now you're saying it is a choice, but some people see it as a criteria, and when the man doesn't kneel down, it becomes a problem.
Gege is making it look like it is a bad thing. What do you mean it's un-African? Like it's only meant for the whites, or I don't know, do we adopt the culture from them or something?
Culture is intertwined. No culture has always been the same right from time. It evolves. we pick from different places
and
and
just
especially
put it
right
together.
now that the world is so much interconnected. So, well, away from gay, we're still looking at our top stories for the day. So remember, if you have comments, you can just go on YouTube at the Godfrey Okoye University Radio 106.9 FM, drop your comments, and certainly we're going to read it out for you. And all right, express your opinion. Let's know what you think about this thing that Gege is saying, and of course that's quite
Please
interesting.
do.
And you can also watch through Facebook at our Facebook page. Go Uni Radio 106.9 FM. No good. All right, so moving over to the next story. Regina Daniels celebrates brother's release, and Regina Daniels' brother Samuel Ojoku, popularly known as Sammy West, has regained his freedom after he was arrested and charged with criminal conspiracy, trespass, assault, intimidation, and theft offenses. Sammy West's arrest was reportedly linked to a petition filed by the actress's estranged husband, Senator Ned Nwoko. Confirming the development, Regina Daniels took to her Instagram page on Tuesday to share a video expressing her excitement over her brother's release. And according to her, "And my brother is out, so one battle down," she said joyfully. In her emotional video, Daniels reflected on the overwhelming support she received during her brother's detention. Alright, and we are glad that Daniel is out.
Brother is released and everything.
And,
But then what's really happening in a household, like her and Ned?
do you know what I'm going to say about that?
What is happening?
It's none of our business. Because the point is,
No, a lot is
marital
happening. News
issue,
are flying
marital issue
everywhere.
shouldn't be like I don't even understand why
Yeah,
people
it shouldn't be
bring down
broadcasted
marital
to
issues to
social media.
Like I really
It's
don't
actually
understand.
because
Like
we get so many opinions that you're not even sure of which one
Some
to go for.
charlatans, idiots will certainly have an opinion, and then
Of
it will get to you. You start crying.
course.
Should we not be you carry and come on?
Comes or like I mean, you wanted that kind of, and you wanted an opinion, and you got one, and
It's really crazy.
broadcasted.
Now, there's the story I want us to look through, and the story has it that Nigeria's cost of living crisis are working for numbers that vanish. And this is a very special report by the Punch newspaper. And the story has it. Okay, the Punch newspaper painted a scenario of every month millions of Nigerian workers like somebody like a 37-year-old Joseph Oji, a factory employee in Lagos, watch their salaries evaporate before their eyes with half of his salary, because according to the report, somebody like Oji earns 150,000 naira per month, swallowed by food and a quarter by transport. According to the story, his story, Oji's, captures the daily struggle of many Nigerians, people working hard yet sinking deeper into economic uncertainty. All right, and the naira's collapse from 199 naira to over 1,500 naira per dollar in less than a decade has stripped away purchasing power. Basic necessities now feel like luxuries. And according to the story, President Bola Tinubu's reforms, including the removal of fuel subsidies and exchange rate unification, were meant to stabilize the economy, but have instead unleashed record inflation, spiraling transport costs, and shrinking wages. Frida, people are really suffering
are going through
in the
a
country at
lot.
the moment because, come on,
lot.
like, come on, you need to.
I mean, 150k per month, and still looks like it's just chicken change. It's crazy.
150k per month. If that's the only thing you're earning
You're earning.
every month, and you have to pay, you have to pay for rent, you have to
You have to
buy
eat,
food,
You have to still transport to work.
transport
and
yourself to work.
everything.
No, we won't be
No.
talking about having to buy new clothes because certainly that's a big
You're
luxury
not
now.
changing your wardrobe. Meat, I was talking about clothes. I mean, clothes has been luxury like at a point in time, but now meat is luxury. You cannot eat daily square meat. Even eat it a day is work. To eat rice a day is a big deal. Speak more of putting the necessities inside the food and everything. No, I don't know. Where
It's
we're
really
heading
crazy
actually.
in the country at the moment, and then we just hope that things get better. But then someone would say, "Are we just going to dwell on hope?" But then, what are we going to do?
Oh, we're gonna pray.
We'll pray, but we'll prepare ourselves not to elect idiots next time.
True.
I didn't call anybody angels.
We did not.
But
Allegedly.
to ensure that we do our own part to bring in people who will look, look kindly on us and make policies that will help the common person out there. All right, this is still 106.9 FM Go Uni Radio, the heartbeat of dialogue, and this is still Good Morning Core City. Time check is 11 minutes past the 8. We're going to go on a short musical break right now with this one, King Promise Terminator, and when we come back, we'll go through what the newspaper headlines are saying this morning. And of course, it's been awesome with Frida in the house, the Frida with the golden voice, and our incredible motivator this morning. Don't go anywhere. Remember, you can also hook on live on YouTube, and of course, join the conversation.
Join on Facebook.
We're gonna be right
Comment.
back. Stay tuned. Don't touch the dial.
Yeah.
On this dial.
Your systems are offline.
This is yours.
Yeah. Use this thing to check where you're here.
Check on here.
I'm at the point in life, if you understand me or not, misunderstand me or not me, I'm okay,
Check what I'm here.
I'm okay. And if you think I'm wrong or not, long as it's what I want to be, I'm okay, I'm okay. Girl, who are you to judge me like say you be holy guys? I tell love my life, get my peace of mind, I try survive. We all be sinners, my body, nobody only bad. And my happiness comes first, I never come left to stress. I be like Terminator, I dey deliver, I pass it up time. I be like Terminator, I dey deliver, I pass it up time. I be like Terminator, I dey deliver, I pass it up time. I be like Terminator, I dey deliver, I pass it up time. I only care for something, I only care for money, I never care for perfect, as long as I'm happy. See me, I know for something, no me, young boy but I know me, 6 years no be small thing, and since I entered the game fatality, the trouble days, sleepless nights, things I see, things I like, I be quite Charlie, the things I see, don't really to impress nobody, live out my thing, then forget, it's the only kind of me, oh no, oh no. Who are you to judge me like say you be only guys? I tell love my life, tell my peace of mind, I try survive. We all be sinners, my body, nobody only bad. And my happiness comes first, I never come left to stress. I be like Terminator, I dey deliver, I pass it up time. I be like Terminator, I dey deliver, I pass it up time. I be like Terminator, I dey deliver, I pass it up time. I be like Terminator, I dey deliver, I pass it up time.
Alright, welcome back to Good Morning Cause it's right here on 106.9 FM going in the radio, and of course time check is 16 minutes past the off 8, and I was earlier with Frida, and Frida just stepped out right now. Frida has to go to class. Certainly as a student she certainly needs to go to class to continue with her lectures. So together let's look through what the newspaper headlines are saying this morning. We have the core stories this morning on our newspaper headline. And alright, so we're beginning with Daily Times newspaper. Pensioners plan naked protest, give federal government November 24th deadline. Alright, and still on the story we have this Daily Times newspaper. There's banner headline: Pensioners plan naked protest, give federal government November 24 deadline. You can find details of that story on page 8 of the Daily Times newspaper. Just above the masthead we have insecurity. If you can't deploy bullets, resign. Adebayo tells Tinubu. Alright, and still on you can find details of that story on page 10 of the Daily Times newspaper. Convention threatening 2027 prospects. Right, and still have things like federal government may suspend plan CGT over market concerns. And still on the Guardian newspaper we have genocide. Nigerians urge Tinubu to go harder on terrorists and bloodshed. And of course, we are still urging the president to do the same, because we need to nip this to the board. Alright, and the very last one before we'll wrap it up this morning. Okay, we have the Nigerian Tribune. The lead story on Nigerian Tribune: reps begin probe of border security architecture funding. Only 84 out of identified 1,978 entry points are officially manned by security operatives. You can find details on page 3 of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. And still on Nigerian Tribune, just above the masthead: 210 trillion naira probe. Senate rejects NNPCL's explanation, insists it must refund money to government. You can find details on page 4 of the Nigerian Tribune. Just beside that story: high costs hit banks as inflation bites small depositors hard. Right, and the Vanguard newspaper is the next. Trump diplomatic engagement yielding results according to the federal government. And rather, the story has it that alleges certain US-based lobby groups working to misrepresent Nigeria's situation. That's according to the federal government. Federal government not doing enough to end Christian killings. This coming from US Congressman. Still on the riders to the story: Tinubu, Chief of Army Staff, meets behind closed doors. Shaibu assures Nigerians of improved security. Nigeria bleeding from its own divisions. That's according to Vatican envoy. And embrace dialogue, not anger, over Trump's comments. Nathan Khan urges Nigerians. Terrorism in Nigeria multifaceted. That's according to Afenifere. And protest rocks Katsina communities over bandits attacks. You can find details of that story on page 5 of the Vanguard newspaper. And still on the Vanguard newspaper, we've approved duty-free importation for aircraft spare parts, according to Festus Kenyamo, the Minister of Aviation. And Anambra Poll, Governor Soludo and his deputy received certificates of return from INEC. All right, and the last before we wrap it up is the Daily Trust newspaper. No going back on convention according to the PDP. So you can find details of that story on page 3 of the Daily Trust newspaper. And why senators wanted to impeach Akpabio. You can find details of that story on page 12 of the Daily Trust newspaper. Alright, that's the much we can take this morning on newspaper review this beautiful Wednesday morning. Go out there, crush it. At least you heard Frida earlier. You have all it takes to make the difference for your life. So all you need to do is just step up and step out, because winning is in you, and certainly you will never fail. So enjoy this one from Flavor Osiso. And stay tuned, don't touch the dial. We're going to be ending our stream live on Facebook and on YouTube. And of course, see you same time next week. See you same time tomorrow. I beg your pardon. As we'll come back with more on Good Morning Coast. It's about 8:30. Andrew Nebedu will be coming your way with Sports Cafe. Don't touch the die. Stay locked and stay productive. My name still remains Chikizi Obuna.
I bet no other station keeps you locked down like we do. Now listen.